In today's video, we're taking a look at how to rotisserie a chicken on your gas grill, easy and simple. This is so easy, anyone could do. Everything that we use on the video, we're gonna leave a link on the description. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. That does help us out a lot. Thank you. So you woke up today and you feel like eating some chicken. A dead one, cooked and flavorful. Don't worry, here at the StatUpBox team, we've got your back. 3 miles inside the earth in a bunker, but a back is a back. The first thing that you wanna make sure that you have is a grill. In this case, we're using a gas grill. Next, you wanna make sure that you have a rotisserie kit installed on your gas grill. If you don't, you can check out our video on how to install a rotisserie kit on your gas grill. Links in the description. And the most important thing that you need, other than yourself, is the chicken, and preferably dead. And to be more specific, without the feathers, butchered, cleaned up, in a bag with a price tag that hopefully you paid for. And if you didn't, we'll give you time to remove the stains off your hand. Now that we have the disclaimers out the way and the neighbor is missing a chicken, I mean, we can start the video. If it's a frozen chicken, you want to throw it out. You could do this in the refrigerator at a bottom shelf for 24 hours, or the old-fashioned way and you need it quicker on the sink. No matter which method you use, this is going to turn out delicious. But if you have a fresh chicken, we'll give you a few seconds to put the body count up. I mean, we salute you because you don't have to unfreeze it. Now that we had our moment of silence, what we like to do first is clean up the chicken, remove any excess fat, loose skin, any parts or bags located inside the chicken, and you can use these parts to make a delicious homemade gravy. We'll leave links in the description of the video for our video. And what we believe is that's gonna give you the best, juiciest chicken you ever had is using a cooking thermometer. That's why we're gonna remove the pop-up plastic thermometer located on the breast of the chicken. And to give it that delicious 1-2 punch, we like to loosen the skin before we season it. This is gonna give us the opportunity of getting every nook and cranny of that chicken, plus maximum tip at the end. Now that we gave our hotel guests a facelift, we're ready for the seasoning. And this is going to be a simple and easy seasoning. It's going to be salt, pepper, and garlic. And the general rule of thumb is per every pound, we want to get 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and pepper, which is about 4.5 grams of salt and around 1.8 grams of pepper. And depending on how much garlic you want to put, you can either do 1/4 of a teaspoon or 1/2 a teaspoon per every 2 pounds, or about 0.39 grams or up to 0.79 grams of garlic powder per every 2 pounds. So for an example, a 6-pound bird, that'd be 4.5 teaspoons of salt, 4.5 teaspoons of pepper, and for the garlic, if you're going on the low end, it'd be 1.5 teaspoons, but if you're going for the more garlic taste, then about 3 teaspoons. But if you want that bird to be unforgettable, delicious, we also have a herb seasoning video. We'll leave a link on the description, and you can place this seasoning just right before cooking it, or even all the way up to 8 hours. What we like to do is just overnight it in the refrigerator carrier until the next day for its final destination, our belly. But just with the salt and pepper, it's gonna be juicy. Adding the garlic is gonna give it that 1-2 punch, but that's optional. Our next optional step to get the maximum tip from our guest, and so it can provide the information that we're looking for, we're gonna tie it down and torture it. I mean, we're gonna use butcher's twine or cooking twine, and what we want is a rope of about 3 to 4 feet. We want to place it under the legs on both sides, then we come in and go over, and just like tying your sneakers, we go across, then we tighten, and then we take the string coming from the other side and we go under one leg, and then the string from the other side and go under the other leg as we maintain the cross. We remember to keep tight. We turn around the bird, we bring it under the wings, and we tighten it and make a knot behind the neck area on the top of the back. And now you've done it. You can be in any action film of this generation. We're almost 100% guaranteeing that you're gonna get a tip at the end. Not only this is gonna give it a nice presentation and taking your DIY game to another level when you put that on the table, but it's also gonna give us the best chances of cooking even evenly and keep those juices tight in there. But just like we said before, this is optional. At the end of the day, the only two things you need is salt and pepper. You don't even need the chicken at all. Just open the gas grill and say, we got robbed. Shed a few tears, drop to the ground on your knees. I mean, go to the supermarket, buy one of those $5 ones. I mean, let's get back to the video. We always want to finish by tucking the wings under the chicken. And this would go no matter if you tied the chicken up for the information or you didn't. This is going to prevent any excess burning that once you taste it, no matter how much water you drink, doesn't go away, aka burnt parts. And before we turn on the grill, we want to get the grill ready. Depending on your particular grill, this is optional. You want to go ahead and remove the grates so you can have space to place a pan under the chicken. This will help with the cleanup, catch any drippings, avoid any unnecessary flames that will burn your bird, create a undirect heat cooking. Plus, you can place any liquids on it to create a humid environment for more even cooking. But even better yet, you can place vegetables or any desired foods to catch the drippings and have a savory side dish. And remember, you can also use the drippings to create gravy. We'll have links to that video on the description. And before we finish off with the chicken, what we like to do is turn on our gas grill. And our goal temperature is from 350 degrees Fahrenheit to a maximum of 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 176.6 Celsius to a maximum of 204.4 Celsius. And remember, this doesn't have to be perfect. At the end of the day, it's homemade and made with love is all that matters. Just keep repeating that when people taste the food. Now, no matter which technique you use, if your bird is alive, if you seasoned it, if you tied it for the information, we want to place the bird's seatbelt for its final destination. We're going to take our assembly and remove one of the forks on one side. We insert the rod with one fork on one side and insert it inside the cavity of the bird, having it come out through the other side. And now that bird is dead. Now from the other side, we take the fork and insert it on the rod, and we make sure that we tighten both of them down as much as we can. And a pro tip, in some cases, these screws may loosen over time because of the turning. What we like to do is use one of the strings and wrap from one of the forks to the other and wrap the entire bird. That's like a plan B in case it does happen. But usually just by tightening good, the screws should be enough. And now we're ready to place the bird on the torture chamber. I mean on the cooking apparatus. A pro tip, always remember to place the counterweight looking towards the opposite side of the breast. Once we place the bird on the grill, what we like to do is have the outside burners on high and the one under the pan on low. This is going to prevent your chicken from burning or getting brown too fast. We will turn on the system and wait for all the intel to come in. And we're looking at a cooking time from 1 hour to 1 hour and a half, depending on the size of your beast. But what's going to give it that 1-2 punch and the best opportunities of success is that we stop the cooking process until we get to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 73.88 Celsius. And we want to get this information either on the thighs or the leg area. And we can check this temperature either on the breast, on the thighs, on the legs. What we want to make sure is that we don't hit the bone. Another pro tip, once you start the cooking process, you want to wear heat resistant gloves because remember, when handling the rod or the rotisserie system, it's going to be hot because the last thing you want on a clear sunny day is to die. The smell of grilling in your hands and not on the grill. A pro tip, taking a look at your bird every 20 to 30 minutes is a good idea. The last thing you want is to wait the whole hour and the whole bird is burnt. And this comes to our last pro tip. If you notice it's getting too much color, you can always wrap it with aluminum foil until it reaches the internal temperature. And now you've done it. 1 hour and 15 minutes. We got the desired look that we're looking for, the internal temperature, but most importantly, we got all the intel we were looking for. Now you can tap yourself on the back for a job well done. You become a round and about master of your generation. There's no chicken that you can't get dizzy. Don't forget, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps. If you have any questions, place them in the comment section below. Either someone on the StatUpBox team or someone on the YouTube community can help you out with an answer. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media, area. Thank you for watching, and here's a link to our latest video.